Hello everybody, welcome back to Cooking with the Riz. Today we have got a nice bread and butter pudding for you to make. The ingredients for this dish is 10 eggs, 600 mils of cream, 600 mils of milk, half a cup of caster sugar down there. We've got some two oranges here that you'll zest them or grate them finely. 2 teaspoons of vanilla bean paste, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. We've got some butter to butter the bread and some jam that goes on the bread as well. When it's in the tray later on, you just sprinkle a bit of demerara sugar on top before you put it in the oven. And that's at like about 180, 180 degrees in your oven. And that's pretty much it. So you have to butter your tray. Make sure you use real butter. Don't use margarine. It must be real butter for this dish, okay? So just with some of that butter softened in the microwave, just butter your dish, which I've got here. I'm going to use this one. Make sure it's all buttered nicely, the bottoms, the sides, everywhere. And then I'll just show you in a moment how I put it together. Okay. Okay guys, I'm back here. I've prepared most of the bread there. I've buttered it with real butter. And I have put jam on those ones. I'll just show you these ones here. So I've got already buttered these ones. And it's best to use like a spatula when you're buttering. It's quicker, easier. I've got some nice raspberry jam here. So I'll just butter these like so. And then you just, making a mess. Okay, and then you just cut them in half on an angle, a triangle, and just lay them in. You don't want to lay them down, you want to try and stand them up if you can. Alright, so that's what I've done here. Just do one more. So I just use a little spatula. It's quite easy to do. Alright, so that's your bread. I used in here, I've actually got about 16 slices in here. Alright, so that's how it looks, like that. Okay, and then when you do the egg mix, you just pour that all over the top. And then you just let it sit for a little bit and then bung it in the oven. So that's prepared, so that's all good. I can move that out the road. So now my eggs, I've already put into a bowl here. So they're all broken here, so the 10 eggs. And I've got my milk and my cream in here. So I gave that a little beat, so that's 600 each, okay, in there. So I'll give that a little beat up. Just whisk her up. Okay, so in here goes the sugar. So remember that was half a cup of sugar goes in there. 2 oranges that I've zested on my microplane. Like I said before, you can just use a grater for that. I've got to put 2 teaspoons, actually I'll use, before I wet that, I'll use these first. I'll put a teaspoon of honey in here, cinnamon in here. Okay. What I'm actually going to do as well, after I pour the milk on, I'm going to sprinkle a bit more cinnamon over the top as well, just for a little bit extra flavour. So that's in. You want 2 teaspoons of vanilla bean paste. If you haven't got vanilla bean paste, just put vanilla extract, that's fine. Won't really matter. Actually, I might just put a little bit more. Okay, so that's in there. Don't waste this stuff, it's very expensive. Alright, so just give that a whisk up. Just like that. All right, pretty easy. Oops, be careful not to spill that out the bowl like I just did. Alrighty, and that's it for that. So you just pour that over your bread. You can ladle it, or you can just pour it like I'm going to do now, just like so. Okay. Just like that. So you just let that soak, let the bread soak all that up. And then, spatula gone. Oh, that's all right. Okay, so that's that. And that's basically it, really. And then we'll just put a bit of a sprinkle on top. A little bit of extra cinnamon, which I like. Okay, you don't have to do that, but I do. And then we'll put a bit of the sugar on top as well. The Demerara sugar. All right, so don't take it out of the bag, put it in your hand and do it over there with your hand. Sprinkle it with your hand, in your hands, otherwise you'll put too much just pouring it out of a bag. And that's it. That's all you need to do. And then just put that in the oven at 180. So just let that rest like that for about probably 15 minutes or so. And then bung it in the oven. And all these should come up nice and crispy. And then you can have it with ice cream, or you can make a custard, which I'm going to do. And I'll put that on another video for you as well. Just push it down a bit if you have to, like that. All right. And I'll show you the end result later. Okay, I'm back here with the end result for the bread and butter pudding, guys. And this is what it looks like after it's been in the oven for about 35 minutes on 170 on a fans forced oven, or 180 if it's not fan forced. Yeah, I think it was about 35 minutes, 40 minutes. So that's exactly what it looks like. It's nice and crusty on top, beautiful. I'll just scoop a little bit out here and see what she looks like on the inside. And there you go, look at that. Oh yeah, look, it's really looks good. You can really smell the cinnamon and the orange through it. Oh yeah, it's just got all those beautiful aromas. And the vanilla. Now for this, you can just, so that's just, that doesn't look that crash hot when it's in the bowl. But that's what they are, these puddings. So have a look at that in there. I'm just going to put a little bit of runny cream on this. You can make it whipped cream. Make some a bit of custard would be nice with this, but I'm just going to put a little bit of cream on there. I'm going to do a video for you with custard, so you can make that up and have it with this. So there, and let's have a little taste test, shall we? See what it's like. Comfort food. Absolutely comfort food, this. That is really good. And that crunch on the bread. Got that really nice crunch on top. Yeah, so see that? Magnificent. All right, guys. Well, give me a big thumbs up if you've liked this one. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button. And I'll see you at the next one when I make my custard for you. Alrighty, until then, have a good one and happy cooking.